Hey, you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. This one's going to be kind of informal because it's like snowing outside and I got my flannel jammies on. But yeah, I've been really on a roll with the readings, but there's like big changes and I feel like, oh my gosh, the tarot is like really, it's a helpful tool for navigating change for sure. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. Okay, so at the bottom, we got the Seven of Swords. So this is lies, deception. But what's interesting is the way this fell out is like, we have these lies and we have this harsh truth, which this came out in the last reading, which I'm going to link up here, because there is all about this harsh truth like on the horizon. So it's interesting because it was like, this is about to happen, this is about to go down, this harsh truth, and then this is the next reading, like, yep, lies being exposed. And then, but what's interesting is that we have this hermit like going in the other direction. Like someone's like going on a spiritual quest away from these lies because they're just like, they've had it, they're like done. But also this could be like a Virgo energy, but someone who's just like this, it's almost like whatever this deception was has like caused like a spiritual awakening for someone, whoever had to deal with the brunt of the brunt of it. So it's sort of like, well, you know, like I keep relating everything back to the Ukraine crisis, but there's just been this horrible bloodshed and attack and like all of it based on this lie that they were Nazis. And so like it caused all of the country to unite and get spiritual and just be like, we will stand our ground and defend ourselves, you know, and like, yeah, like, and now the president has like inspired the whole world with his fierce determination, you know, in the face of this crazy, you know, oh my gosh. Okay, so Taming the Wind is at the bottom, and this is a card of like working, or sort of like almost like being in flow and being guided by the universe. And it's interesting because like I always relate to this to Forrest Gump, and how whenever Forrest Gump was sort of like at this moment in time where he had to make a decision, this little white feather would fall from the sky and he would know which way he was supposed to go. And that's kind of what this card is. But what's interesting, because I'm talking about this guidance that Forrest Gumps get, and the first card that comes out is the ancestors, which means like you're being guided by your ancestors. But what's crazy is like, look at how this fell out. It's just like all red and all fire, like total transformation is happening. But also like the thing that like concerns me is there's like this showdown that's about to happen in the Ukraine. And so it's just like, oh my gosh, this is like total bombs, explosions, like fire, you know, like, so that's kind of scary. We got the Fire card and we got the Beloved. So it's interesting because this speaks to transformation. It's like the phoenix rising above the ashes, you know, and having like really to walk through the fire to be transformed. But you know, you are being guided by your ancestors. And like on the other side of it is like the Beloved. Like it's almost like, I keep saying this whole make love not war thing, because love is the answer, love is the way in the end. So yeah, I'm not sure what all that means, but it's kind of profound. Okay, I'm going to Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot to pick some more cards. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking it out. And hello, my name is Lisa. I am actually, I'm actually a vegan cheesemaker. I just love the tarot, and I think I'm pretty intuitive, just naturally, but like I don't really have any aspirations to be a tarot reader or anything like that. I just really just love the tarot. And it also is really like therapeutic for me, like, because I'm super sensitive to energy, and also like when things get really intense, like this helps me to like flow, keep things flowing. I was in a really like near fatal car accident where like I had an out-of-body experience, and ever since then, like I don't really remember being in pain in the moment that I got hit, but what I remember most of all is like all this energy going into my body and feeling like every cell in my body was just like spinning in overdrive. And ever since then, like I don't think like my energetic system has ever been the same, and I've been like tapped into. Okay, so this is introspection. It's like the Virgo card, and it's interesting because it fell out like this, like right underneath. My mom is freaking out, so I'm going to finish this reading in a minute. Okay, sorry. But yeah, so this is the card under the deck, and it's interesting because it fell right under this. So it's like two messages of Virgo and like spiritual quest, and just like kind of like following your inner guidance through this moment, because this really looks to be like a difficult moment here. And then what's interesting is I got these three cards. I got the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Swords, which is like, this is just like total destruction, like everything is in ruins, just like game over. And then this is like also just like following your intuition, and like this is a card of work, hard work. So it's just sort of like, and then there was like sort of like a, like the camera tripod in the way, so it kind of separated it from this Ace of Wands. So it's, what's interesting is what I got from it is just sort of like, for example, in the whole situation of this Ukraine, like they kind of know that they're going to get totally bombed out, and they just have to like endure it, because ultimately they're going to win, but they just have to endure this total onslaught and then rebuild on the other side of that. So that's kind of what I'm getting. It's just sort of like follow your intuition. It's going to be hard work, and it's going to be total ruin. Your intuition is going to guide you through this fire, this transformation. And you have the support of your ancestors, because on the other side of it, there's this new beginning. So, but with this moment that we're going to have to walk through, is going to be very destructive, very, I mean, we're just going to have to like endure it. Follow our intuition. It's going to be hard work, but that the only way out is through. Like that was a message from yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to Sacred Destiny, pick a couple final cards, and we'll see where that goes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got taking risks, but we also have this bird that's like spreading its wings to fly, and we got focus, and we got community. So this, and there's like butterflies and rainbows. So it's just sort of like, this really reminds me of the whole, you know, like in Ukraine, it's like, it's super risky. They're going to be bombed out, and they have to stay focused, and they have to work really hard to like stay on top of things. But they have this community around them, and they're going to make it through the fire towards their new beginning. But this moment is going to be super treacherous. That's kind of what I'm getting. So here we go.